With the highly anticipated NBA regular season beginning within the next week or so, it makes you look back to the summer where most of the big trades took place. This video will mainly go over the top 4 trades I believe actually took place during the summer and the impacts that I think that they would have on the regular season. For starters, you must begin with the big man, Shaquille O'Neal. The 14-year veteran who has now been traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers to play alongside LeBron King James himself. But Shaquille O'Neal has always had a knack for playing with great players as sidekicks or as the main attraction. From Penny Hardaway to his days in Orlando, to Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, and now with LeBron James, it hopes to get his 5th NBA ring. Another big trade that was made was Ron Artest to the Los Angeles Lakers. The departure of Trevor Ariza to the Houston Rockets, ironically. The Los Angeles Lakers acquired Ron Artest to be used as a defensive stopper and another option on the offense. Considering that Ron Artest is a former Defensive Player of the Year alongside Kobe Bryant, it will make a terrible tandem, to say the least. More like the old school Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan combo of the Bulls when they made their championship runs. Another major trade that took place in the off-season was Vince Carter going to the Orlando Magic. With the loss of Hedo Turkoglu to Toronto, Vince Carter came in at the right time. The former slam dunk champion and 20-point per game scorer. Carter will add a little more tenacity, strength, power, and a little more skill to their already dynamic starting lineup. Playing alongside Dwight Howard also takes a whole lot of pressure off of Carter, so it will definitely allow him to actually be more free on the offensive end, along with the defensive end, because on the defense he's also tasked with usually guarding the best scorer on the other team. With a bench as deep as Orlando's own, with Miguel Pietrus, Brandon Bass, Ryan Anderson, and JJ Redick, among others, the Orlando Magic is bound to have a pretty good season and definitely challenge for a #1 seat in the Eastern Conference. The last major move among the top 4 teams in the league was Rasheed Wallace going to the Boston Celtics. After a disappointing year last year in which they were knocked out in the second round by the Orlando Magic, and with the absence of Kevin Garnett, the acquisition of Wallace and Marquise Daniel is a important acquisition for the Boston Celtics, considering that with Rasheed Wallace in there, it adds a whole lot more length to the lineup, along with taking pressure off of Kevin Garnett. He is a threat from the 3-point line, along with an excellent defender, and can manage to get blocks and rebounds. Although Rasheed Wallace is a little bit older, he still has a little bit more veteran skills to fit on a very veteran team, with the top 4 players being over the age of 30 years old. With Wallace as an acquisition, the Boston Celtics are set to make a huge move either to the top of the Eastern Conference. With these 4 trades, the NBA has stacked a lot of talent on a single team. Possibility for a Lakers versus either the Cavs, Magic, or Celtics in the NBA Finals is a lot higher. But there are other teams that have made other moves that has been also very important. In the end, the NBA season is bound to bring its share of excitement and probably a share of surprises. And like all basketball fans, I absolutely cannot wait for it to begin.